Shalom, we're the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Karkadash. Double honors to the other apostles of great millstone, salutations to the elect wherever you may be. I'm hopping straight into it. I know a lot of brothers seen this movie, Leave the World Behind, which spiritually is a good title because that's essentially what we did. But it goes into basically certain things that's getting ready to happen to Babylon the Great. All right. Now, whether it happens this way or not, who cares? I mean, Hollywood know. The Obamas produced it. And even though this was a book written, Esau does this a lot. Even when he talks about the three world wars, the 3 world wars, or the Rockefellers talking about putting MOTBs in everybody. These things are planned out, all right? And really, when you watch this, let me get this. Because this is Matthew 24:12, and because the iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So when you watch this movie, that's one of the first things that come to your mind. Second Ezra 6:24, and at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, and the springs of the fountain should stand still, and in 3 hours they should not run. All right? Because what's going to happen, man? All anarchy is going to break loose. When you read Daniel's, it said it's going to be like, man, let me just get it. Let me just get it. All right, the scriptures say it better than me. Daniel 12:1, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as was never since there was a nation, even unto the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that should be found written in the book, and that's the book of life. Okay? So it's going to be a time like no other in history. All right, so much that the archangel Michael is going to have to help and defend us. Okay? So that should give you a type of idea of what's going to be going on. All right? And when you watch this movie, you see how, now whether it was their own government pushing the propaganda or have it, whatever, nonetheless, all the other countries are going to come up against Babylon according to the scriptures, man. Starting with their politics, man. Now, eventually, everybody's going to have to be under this MOTB, but that does not change the beast hating the whore, all right? The motherfuckers that's the head honcho controlling this beast, all right? All these other nations are going to come up against, hey, let me get it. Because this place had us run, it's over with. Obadiah 1:7, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to thy borders. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They shall eat thy bread. They that eat thy bread, all right, who got rich off you, have laid a wound under thee, and there is no understanding in them. All right. So Esau is over with. Habakkuk 2:6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? To him that laddeth himself with thick clay, which is debt. Shall not they rise up suddenly, that shall bite thee, and awake, that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many people. All the remnant of thy people shall spoil thee, because of man blood, and for the violence of the land and of the city, which all that dwell therein. All right? So, hey, Esau got a lot to pay for, man. all right? And how they showed it in that movie, which their whole plan was to isolate, shut down the systems, promote propaganda, and where there's no leader, or where there's no, like how the scriptures say, where there is no counsel, there's chaos, basically, which brings a downfall, right? Which is true, but nonetheless, however the Lord set it up, the MOTB is, when that is pushed, that's going to cost a lot of shit, man. Because a lot of people are already ready to go against the government. And like I said, it's really the deepest parts of 2nd Esdras, the 16th chapter. Let me get that. Second Esdras 16 to 18, the beginning of sorrows, great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when those evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague and tribulation, anguish are set as a scourge of amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor shall they be mindful of their scourges. Behold, victuals should be so good cheap upon the earth, and they should think themselves to be in a good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, the other that escape hunger shall the sword destroy, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. And the earth should be wasted, and the cities should be cast down. There shall no man left to till the earth or to sow it. The trees should give fruit, and who should gather them? Because there's going to be so much death out here, man. All right? Let me get to the... All right, this whole chapter is good. Verse 7. Verse 70. For there should be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They should be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then it should be known who are my chosen, and they should be tried as gold in the fire. So, Jacob's trouble is coming, man. All right, it's going to be known who's the man of the Lord. All right. This is 2nd Esdras 15 and 14. Woe unto the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes. I'm doing the video, so you wait. Nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man should desire to go into a city, and should not be able. All right, and we've seen that in the movie. A man should desire to go into a city and should not be able. For because of their pride, the city should be troubled, and the houses should be destroyed, and men should be afraid. And that's exactly what happened. His own contractor, nigga, you got to move around. Or you're going to bite this bullet. It said the love of many wax cold, right? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So, if y'all get the chance, man, check it out. And there's other movies like that, too. Like The Road, This Is How It Ends. There's a couple more of them like that. But with that, shalom.